to the Fabric Boutique. I am Natita, the author of the book Wives Still Pray and the owner of the Fabric Boutique. We are a Christian-based online boutique that sells gifts, accessories for yourself, for the home, prayer and devotional pillows, prayer journals, and we still have a few of our mystery grab bags that has prayer journals and some other goodies in it for $25, might I add, that is available on the website. So visit our website, take a look around. If you have any questions, feel free to come back and leave a comment or send us an email. So today I wanted to come in. I thought this would be another useful video. I had planned a different video for this week, but that will go up on next week, Wednesday. So by the way, if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. And if you like this content, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Leave a comment down below if you find any of the information shared with you helpful. But I wanted to come in today to share some information that I thought you could use as a business owner. So I know there is a lot of talk about the possible bankruptcy and closure of JoAnn Fabrics, if not nationwide, but maybe a few select stores in different areas, different regions. We don't know at this point, right? So I thought this would be a perfect time to come in and share with you some other online fabric stores that maybe you're not familiar with, or maybe that you haven't thought of, and to offer some suggestions for some other on the ground locations for those who like to actually go into a store, feel fabric, different things of that nature. And because if you can see, my calyx unit is full of fabric, but that is all garment fabric because I sew and I make my own clothes, but I don't talk about that on this channel. This is all business related, and I wanted to share some resources for other business owners because I know quite a few of you that follow here on this channel and others that I follow that pop up in the feed. So tote bags, simple tote bags, maybe some makeup cases, project bags, different things of that nature. So I wanted to share with you some great places that you can find online or on the ground for some good novelty fabrics, maybe some different themed fabrics, different stuff like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so I'm looking down at my notes because I want to make sure I hit all the spots. Now, I'm just going to share just a few places. I shop online a lot. A majority of my fabrics, garment or otherwise, I buy online. I do frequent JoAnn Fabrics in some of the on-the-ground places that I will mention when I'm maybe looking for, I need something quick, or maybe I want to test out something and I just want to have just a couple yards of what we call muslin fabric, or maybe it is a usable muslin, maybe it is nice fabric, but you're testing perhaps a new product design or a new item or something like that. Not to mention, if you already have scraps, don't forget to use your scraps, reuse your scraps so they're not going into the landfill. As much as possible, try to be sustainable in your fabric purchases and the use of your fabrics. I've already shared my scrap bin and what I do with mine. I've shared that before on the channel, but let's first talk about what's on the ground, what's available to you. So many people have, maybe JoAnn Fabrics is the only option they have in their area. And if by chance the JoAnn's in your area closes, hopefully not in the far vicinity away from where you are, you do have some of these other on the ground options, starting with Michaels. Michaels has limited in certain areas. I know in my area, I am in the Houston area, so the Michaels that I go to has a fabric section. They only have, I believe it was just two rows of fabric. It was all quilt cotton. So the type of fabric, perhaps if you're making tote bags, makeup bags, project bags, Kindle cases, book sleeves, different things of that nature, fabric bookmarks, that type thing, you will probably find a lot of different variety at your Michaels in your area. So visit your Michaels. I'm not sure about all Michaels in all areas, but check out your Michaels in your area to see what kind of fabrics that they have. Now, the only thing with some of these on the ground places that's different from perhaps JoAnn's is if you have the JoAnn app or you go into JoAnn's, you know they run a lot of sales. And so for me personally, I don't pay full price for anything at JoAnn Fabrics because there is always a coupon, there is always a sale. So that being said, you want to keep in mind perhaps for some of these other on the ground places that have sales, their ads, sign up for their apps, that different type things, so you know what is available. So Michael's is a start. The other is Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby do have different types of fabrics. They actually have garment as well as, but they mostly have your quilt cottons, different things of that nature. And they also sell interfacings and different notions and supplies. I would be cautious on perhaps getting thread from them. It just all depends on your machine. You know what type of machine that you have. You know how finicky your machine might be. I will share with you where I get a majority of my notions and supplies. In the pinch, I have gotten maybe needles because Hobby Lobby do sell the Schmitz brand needles. Maybe I'll get needles. Maybe I'll get a fabric pen, pens or something like that from Hobby Lobby because they sell ribbons. They sell, so if you sell bookmarks and stuff, you like to run ribbon through, punch a hole at the top and run the ribbon through, visit, you know, Hobby Lobby. They have all of those different types of supplies if you need something in a crunch, right? Or if that's just where you choose to shop, do know Hobby Lobby definitely has, I would say Hobby Lobby is probably close to JoAnn's in that they do have a variety. However, what's even better, if you can, in your area, this is the perfect time to support your local dealers. Now, here's the caveat. At least this is how it is in the Houston area. There are some areas, some stores here that they're just sewing machine dealers. They might have minimal like supplies and things and whatnot for you to purchase. But say there is a sewing machine place in your area that sells sewing machines. You will find most of the time they will have supplies around the brand of machines that they sell. So if they sell Brother, Janome, Bernina, they'll have the supplies that go with them. So needles, maybe you need a different type of foot for a sewing foot for your machine, a serger, whatnot. And plus, I always advocate if you are able to, anytime you need to service your machine, have it clean, maintenance, take it to your local dealer. Support your local dealers, your quilt shops that service machines and different things of that nature. And having said that, some places have the machines and then they have the respective supplies that you can purchase, add-ons and different things with the machine. However, some places, they're just a little bit bigger. They're able to not only sell machines, service machines, maybe even they might even host some classes, have different different items, but they also sell fabric. Now, that might be limited in quantity. They may sell very brand specific, designer specific line of fabrics. Like some quilt shops may sell a heavy quantity of Riley Blake fabrics, say something like that, that line. So you have to keep that in mind. Remember, when you are shopping at your local dealers and things like that, it will come at a higher cost, right? You may not see those 30-40% off a yard that you get at JoAnn's and other places like that, but the point is to support the local dealerships and stores as much as you can, and visit them, especially when they do sell your unique line or brand of fabrics. That may be something that you can have specifically offering through your business. You know that this is where you can get them. And by the way, let's pause here. For all of those who have businesses, meaning it is a registered LLC, you have a tax ID, all of that, connect especially with your local businesses in getting an account set up with them. so then that you can get a deal, discounts, maybe it's referral discounts if you send other people there. You never know. This is a perfect opportunity to build business relationships and business partnerships where you can in your local community. What is the worst they can say is no, we don't offer that. But at least you know, even at your Hobby Lobby, Michael's and whatnot, they may offer business discounts and different things of that nature. As long as you're a registered LLC, you have your sales permit, you have your EIN, all of that. All of that is contingent upon you having those things in order for you to get those types of partnerships and deals. I do have that with a local dealership myself, and that I've partnered with. And so just different things you want to keep in mind. So those are the on the ground places, your quilt shops, your dealers that also offer, you know, not only different items, notions, tools, and accessories, but Michael's and Hobby Lobby. So that is on the ground. Now let's jump into, I have for you 4 different places online that I am going to recommend that you look for your sewing, fabric and sewing supplies. Okay, first I want to jump into, because I shop here online a lot, and it is Wawak. Wawak has everything you need for sewing supplies, and we're talking even business supplies. So say you are a business that you make garments, say you make garments and you need garment bags. They actually sell them, the different garment bags that look like what you would get from the dry cleaners or something like that. Those type bags, they sell those. They sell all kinds of interfacing. So I know a lot of us get interfacing from JoAnn Fabrics, but there are online places, if you weren't aware, other places that you can get the interfacing from. Granted, yes, I know these places may be running those specials that you saw at JoAnn's. However, there are other options available. And the thing with Wawak and some of these online places, the larger quantity you get, obviously the less it will cost you per yard or per unit amount. So again, keep all of that in mind. Wawak has, I buy all of my thread for my serger and my machines. They have Gutermann. I buy all of my thread from there. It is much less expensive per spool than the spools that you get from JoAnn's, and you get more threadage, more thread, yard of thread, I should say, on the spool for a less per spool price than you would pay at JoAnn Fabrics. Just out the gate, I would do that. And here's my big suggestion. Here's a tip that I would suggest if you decide to purchase thread from Wawak, and say you need maybe 20, 30 threads. I don't know. It might not be that many. 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever the case may be. Look at your current fabric stash. Take a look. Look at all of the colors that you have. You might have just a few colors. Maybe you have a blue theme going on in your collection, a pink theme, a yellow theme, green theme. It doesn't matter. Maybe you have a theme, or maybe you just have a rainbow of colors that you like. But look to see what are those common fabrics that you are sewing up in your business, and just order several spools of thread from Wawak, because you're going to pay less. Trust me, you will pay less getting your thread from through Wawak in larger quantities. Again, you can buy it per spool. Even one spool is less than one spool from JoAnn Fabrics. But Gutermann is a really good thread, nice strong thread, and plus they have different types of thread. So if you're doing, it depends on the type of project that you're working on, then you can look at the different types of threads that they offer. Read those descriptions, get the catalog from Wawak, because it is very helpful. They sell needles, they sell, like I said, the interfacing, threads, buttons. They sell, if you're into handbags, handbag hardware, they sell all of that. And so it's just kind of a one-stop shop if you're looking for, hey, you want to get some different types of items, and you need, say you need some more wonder clips, you know, different clips. They have the clips, they have pins, they have all of that. Anything that you can think of and more than that you would get from, say, your JoAnn's or even your Hobby Lobby or Michael's, because they can sell them in larger bulk or quantity. Say you need interfacing. You can get more on a bolt. You can get a whole bolt, that type thing. So you have it in your stash. So, and they also have things like muslin fabric. So if you're looking to, now I've done this for some book sleeves I recently made. I can pop up that video in the iCard, but the interior, the lining for my book sleeves was muslin fabric because it was cost effective for what I was doing. You can get that by the yard, obviously, at JoAnn's, but again, this is if JoAnn's closes and you need other options. Wawak has muslin fabric as well. So of course, we've all heard of Spoonflower. Spoonflower houses a lot of indie designers, a lot of different designs out there. It is more expensive per yard, but if you're looking for unique types of designs for your business and everything like that, I will highly suggest definitely checking out Spoonflower. Now, for those who are new to Spoonflower, Spoonflower do offer swatch packs. So you know the different textiles that they offer. So they offer everything from cotton to cotton sateen to silk, all the fleece, all different types of substrates. Say you don't know how they feel or what it will feel like once it's printed, go ahead and order the swatch book from Spoonflower. And I feel like that swatch book might be like 30 bucks, 25 or 30 bucks or something like that. Get it so you have it, so when you do order something from Spoonflower, you know, okay, this is how it's going to feel once I receive it. And again, that can just help you in making decisions in the types of fabric that you want printed on demand and sent to you. At least you can kind of touch and feel their canvas. I've purchased everything from their cotton to their canvas to their cotton sateens, and their knits. And so, yeah, their performance knit as well. So definitely, I highly suggest get the swatch book from Spoonflower. Invest in your business that $25 or $30, whatever it is, and at least you have it. So you know from Spoonflower, this is how things will feel. Next, we are going to talk about Fabric Wholesale Direct. And this is where I'll pop up a quick video here. Fabric Wholesale Direct is huge. They are absolutely huge. I've purchased so much fabric from them, and plus with them you also get what is it called, rewards. They do have a reward system on their site. But if you're again looking for muslin, they have muslin fabric, and their muslin is, I think it comes in wider width. So a lot of muslin, depending on where you get it from, might be 32 to 42, 44 inches wide. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Fabric Wholesale Direct sells wider width fabric. But you also have different types of cotton. So the good thing about Fabric Wholesale Direct is that you can filter on the side the types of fabrics and different things that you're looking for. If you want to look for 100% cotton for a specific design, animal print, something like that, you can do that. And they also sell fusible interfacing. So say you find that there are certain types of designs and things that you love and like from Fabric Wholesale Direct, and you also need interfacing, here is also an opportunity for you to get you some interfacing as well. So again, Fabric Wholesale Direct, and what I can say from experience is they ship, actually Wawak ships fast, and so does Fabric Wholesale Direct. They I would say within 3 days you will get you should get your order. Now keep in mind, I will also stick a pin here. If they are running a huge site-wide sale, like I remember during Black Friday, I did purchase from them, and that was during the holiday. So my order did take probably a week longer to get than I anticipated. So if, you know, around times like that, keep that in mind if you are planning to order from your Fabric Wholesale Direct online, that there could be a little delay in the shipping just because of the amount of orders that they are receiving. Last but not least, I want to share with you Nick of Time Textiles, another very large online textile company that you can also filter. They have this also have the filter tool where you can filter down to maybe children's designs, florals, and again, you have the wider widths. And I feel like Nick of Time also has a reward system. I cannot remember. I order from a lot of places online. So some I might be mixing up. I know Fabric Wholesale Direct has a reward system for sure. I think Nick of Time has a reward system, but I'm not quite sure. But Nick of Time Textiles is good, and their shipping turnaround time is, at least in my experience, has been relatively well. I say within, you know, 3 to 4 days you'll get the shipping notification, and then within a couple days you should get your order. So always bear in mind, those are the 4 online places, but bear in mind anytime that you're ordering from online, that time, budget in how much time that you need for those fabrics in order to work on the project that you're doing. So if you have a launch of book sleeves, of tote bags, of Kindle sleeves, different things of that nature, budget in, go out there, figure out what it is that you want, and determine back into your date when you need this buy, and don't wait till the last minute to get anything if you want wider width fabrics and different things, especially your notions and your muslins and your fusible interfacings and all of that. You definitely want to order in a timely fashion, so you're not messing up your own personal launch time and launch dates. So that's where we'll end it today, folks. I hope that this was beneficial for you. Again, I know a lot of people might be in smaller areas that they may lose their JoAnn fabrics in their area, or perhaps JoAnn fabrics might go away nationwide. We don't know. As it stands at the time I'm recording this, the day you're seeing this, I believe is February 5th, 2025. So we don't know where things stand at this moment, but I thought this would be a great opportunity to share with you some places that I purchased from quite a bit and share that with you. So let me know in the comments, was this helpful? Was this useful to you? Please drop your comments down below. Feel free. And again, this is not all inclusive. Clearly, I do have an online fabric shopping little bit of addiction for things that I look for and need, my own personal preferences. So yeah, I could share a plethora of places, but I know business wise, for those who follow me over here on this channel, that for, like I said, book sleeves, tote bags, different things like that, and you're looking for nice novelty or other types of fabrics and designs, here are some options for you. But please, at the end of the day, also, if possible, do not discount or leave out your local dealers and your local quilt shops in different places like that, because they also have very unique items within their walls as well. All right, everybody, I want to thank you again. If you have not subscribed, we are on the road to hit 1,000 subscribers by our 10-year anniversary in April. So I implore you, if you don't mind, to please don't forget to thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But yeah, stay tuned for next week, Wednesday. I upload every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And next week, Wednesday, we will have another video for you. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. You all have a fantastic rest of your week. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.